The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Nadex Options Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The Bull Bear Nadex Options Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 262. You get the Nasdaq down 138. S&P's down 32. Gold contract up $1.40, trading at 11.92. We have silver flat, $14.35. Light sweet crude down a half a buck, $74.39 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year note down 2 ticks, 117.24. 30-year off 7 ticks, 137.16. King dollar down 171 ticks, trading 95.175. The euro is at 115.25 to 1 U.S. dollar. The yen is at 112.79 to 1 U.S. dollar. Quite a slammer here, man.
What's happening with that NASDAQ especially, man? 1.8%. Looking at the NASDAQ 100 earlier, I mean, you're talking about big numbers.
Big numbers.
Even in like just since 7 a.m. Pretty remarkable.
Telling you. Well, you got an ABC structure down, folks. You're breaking the B point. There's monster volume already. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, fast market. You want to understand option strategies, futures. Kevin and his team, outstanding program. We're going to let Kevin bisect and dissect this. We're going to put him on the hot seat.
Let's see what's happening.
Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, guys. How's everything going?
It's going good, man. I mean, the VIX is going to the moon, you know. Bottom line is that...
I'll tell you what, they don't like this market today. E-minis down 31. NASDAQ, Tommy, you're exactly right. Down 143 right now. That's a big move in the NASDAQ.
It is.
They just unloaded, man. And, you know,
yeah.
I mean, Europe has been in trouble for a while. You know, I mean, what's interesting is that, you know, Europe really broke down the last couple of weeks, and we weren't paying attention. You know, meaning our market, you know, was basically hanging topside until it wasn't, right? You know? Kevin, let me ask you, in an environment like this, right, you know,
yes.
and the option world, right? You know, now we get the VIX up to 17.41. So we know insurance is getting more expensive. When we were talking with our man, Mr. Jason Path, yesterday, he was saying that I guess even more forward in the futures, the VIX is even higher, right? Meaning.
Oh, absolutely. If you look out, you know, where is the perceived implied volatility? Now, I don't have the graph of the levels as you go out month to month, but when you get up to an 18 volatility, remember that's more than a 1% move a third of the days.
Okay, right.
That's a significant move here that's starting to be built into to these markets. Now, one thing is that the VIX is up significantly today. It's up 2 more points.
Sure.
But even at a 16. Where it started the day, Tom, you're talking about a market that'll move 1% a third of the days. So you're talking about elevated implied volatilities. You're talking about markets that are now building in 1% moves.
Right.
So we're officially moving here quickly. And I think it's interesting. Today's number in terms of the PPI really didn't give the bonds much in terms of a change of direction, even though the bonds are starting to firm up here a little bit. I think that may have something to do with how far the market's down here today, but this market's getting a little dicey here.
Yeah, no, I was, you know, when that PPI came out, I was surprised that, you know, yesterday the bonds caught a small bid, but I was surprised that they couldn't catch one today. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, okay,
right.
You know, are these bonds going to continue lower in price, higher in yield as the market does? And if that's the case, man, the market's going to take conniptions like beyond belief. Because
we got all the way up to 323 today. Now we're back under 3.322.
Right.
So the bonds have come back a little bit off their lows, but all in all, this market still, remember, now it's midday.
Yes.
And things can, but this is surely a pretty good, healthy wave of selling here. Now, the question that people have to ask themselves is, do you still believe that this is a healthy market? Right? Is this just a good sell-off in terms of an overall healthy market ahead of earnings season starting up here on Friday? If it is, you're looking for entry points here, right? You're looking to make risk-defined trades and entry points. If you think differently, well, then that's different. But you've got some elevated implied volatility if you need that. Remember, higher IVs means higher premiums and options, mean higher levels of theta.
Yeah. When I was on the TD network the other day, I was talking about the aspect, because that was the question, like, okay, what are we looking at market-wise, right? And my take, is that the economy is still roaring. And I remember in 94, what happened is that the market never stopped going up. It seemed it was going up for 2.5 years straight, right? And what happened is that everyone had got so leveraged that we only got a 15% correction, but that was like a real problem for people in the market, but not for the economy. And then, it was a 6-week correction. It turned around, it came back up, and then the market never stopped going down for another 5 years. So it was like, okay, we'll see if that's the shit. But, we haven't got a correction. That's the reality. When we're looking at this, the last correction was in February. You know what I mean? It was fast and furious, and it lasted all of 2 weeks. So it's going to be intriguing watching this shake out, no doubt. I guess when the most wonderful time of the year starts happening next week,
that's right.
We'll see what kind of numbers they can come in with.
Banks kick it off on
Friday.
Friday,
Will be the banks.
Yeah.
Friday will be the banks, and that should get us going with some earnings. And then, after that, these earnings come fast and furious.
Yeah, and it seems like, every afternoon I'm always saying that, well, stay tuned for some numbers, because it seems like every day we still get something. The earnings season now, it's fast and furious at the beginning and in the middle, and it drops off a little, but it seems like every single day we're on earnings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you still get some big companies.
You do.
Even at the end of a quarter, you're still getting earnings.
Yes.
Now, you're not getting them at the same pace as you'll get for the next 3 or 4 weeks, and it starts to taper off, but you're still getting a consistent flow of earnings to deal with, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Fast market today, what are we going to be talking about?
Oh, we're going to be looking at earnings in Walgreens Boots Alliance, which comes out tomorrow morning.
Oh.
Delta Airlines, which comes out tomorrow morning. We're going to talk about Pandora. We're going to look at the Swans are going to come on and talk about some social data. We got a lot to do. J.J. Kinahan joining us today.
That's a beautiful thing. And listen, folks, every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. And remember, right on your cell phone, folks, just go to TFNN.com. Bottom line, hit Target TV. If you haven't test-driven yet the Thinkorswim platform, real easy to do. Go to our website, hit that banner, bring it up. They'll allow you to trade with paper money. As Kevin and Tom put these trades, these paper trades together each and every day. And, of course, in this particular market, we get lots of trades, and because it's a well, you named that program just right at this, right? It's there's no doubt, man. Cooking, brother.
We're ripping.
Okay, man, have a great one. Have a safe one. We look forward to the program in 45 minutes, Kevin.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thanks, Kevin.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow right now down 265. Nasdaq's off 130. S&P's are down 32. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now trading down 286. You get the Nasdaq off 137. S&Ps are down 34. And bottom line, folks, if you take a look at these indices, it looks like they're going to be all confirmed ABC structures on the way down. This is really early in the day to speculate on the volume, but the volume is so huge. Yesterday, bottom line, the market couldn't hold price. They're going after the B point. Like if we take a look at the IWM, you're at 6.9 million. You only need 31. You're breaking the swing point. The IWM just jumped the creek too on its 200-day moving average, which we haven't done in a long period of time. We go to the NDX 100, same type of setup inside the Qs. The Qs thus far have done 23 million shares. Look at this. Yesterday you did 49 million all day.
Yeah.
So the Qs need more than I'm going to say the 83 million for confirmed, but guess what? We're not even an hour into the market and we get 23. We go to the SPY, same type of setup inside the SPY. SPY right now has done 27 million all day yesterday. Look at that, he did 74. You need more than like 105, but we can do that pretty easy. We're at 27 million already. So there's some heavy destruction out here. If we go overseas and we take a look at overseas, what you're going to see, if we go to the DAX first, DAX is breaking out its bottoms. You know, yesterday it saved itself. Today it's underneath it. The FTSE 100 in the UK, same setup. It didn't hold price. So this is a whole new market, man. You know, we haven't had something like this. I don't remember when.
Quite an acceleration, and even jumping over just back to Nadex for a moment, 'cause the Nasdaq 100, man, it's quite a number. So we went from we're at 70, call it 74,
right,
100, because we were sitting there at 3 in the morning. We were back almost within 6.7 points of it early, 7. So we're at 7,400. We traded down to 72.32. You're talking about 170 points in an index where 74 points represents 1%. So you're talking about more than a 2% run to the downside in the span of 2.5 hours. Yeah. So something to be aware of, even as, you know, that's a bigger number than the NASDAQ itself. That's a bigger number than any of the indices.
Right.
Big number.
You know, it always blows my mind that the NDX 100 can move that quick. You know, what happens is that it doesn't move, it doesn't move, it doesn't move. You know, it can keep creep higher, higher, and then when it moves, it's like, oh my God, it just goes. And it would make sense because what you have is that the strong NDX stocks have been up dramatically, and if those funds start getting out of it, well, guess what?
Yeah.
You got to get out of the way.
Yeah.
And you know, if we bring up, I'll take this, and you can see intraday. If we just bring up the Qs, and you can see the velocity of that selling. Yeah, boy, they didn't wait any time. Holy cow. That was within, that's a 10-minute bar, right? Yeah, so within 30 minutes of the open, they just sold it down. They broke the swing from yesterday. Inside the NDX, let's see what the culprits are. Okay, so Mercado Libre's down 5%. How about that? I know how to pronounce it now.
You got that.
Workday's down 4.6. You got ASML Holding down 4. Autodesk is down 4. If we put up just everything here for a second, look at some of these numbers. You get that's Bookings.com. Used to be Priceline's down $49. Amazon's 37. Google's 21. Nvidia is 11. What's this one here? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, TransDigm. I'm not sure what. It's a $17 billion company, though.
Yeah. So,
Aircraft components.
okay.
Ignition systems.
Yeah. So let's go into the Dow and see what's moving the Dow. So Nike's down 3%, Microsoft's down 2.5, Intel 2.4, Boeing 2.2. Boeing will do it, right?
That'll do it. That's a big number for Boeing to be down 2.2%.
All right. So
Yeah.
Boeing's putting 58 negative points, 3M 28, Apple 22.
Yeah.
Home Depot, unfortunately, it's up, but what that's all about, folks, is that that hurricane's coming in. You guys, up at the Panhandle, you got to be safe. We missed a bullet here.
Yes.
This is going to be quite a storm that's coming in. And it seems like, I guess it didn't come out of nowhere, but man, oh man, this thing just accelerated.
Yeah, the Gulf, man, it's got some hot waters and scary times this time of year, especially when those storms make it into the Gulf, because they can accelerate pretty quickly.
And they did.
Yeah.
That thing is coming. It's 100 miles, well,
Away from
20
the coast.
minutes ago, it was 100 miles away from Panama.
Yeah.
Barreling at 140 miles an hour.
And it's enormous. I mean, we can see the cloud bands in Tampa,
Yeah.
right? I mean, there's clouds.
Did you get hit with them last night?
hit with what?
The cloud bands, the rain and stuff?
I mean, they've been here for like 24 hours, I feel like. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Well, I was getting hit with them, too.
Okay.
I was just curious, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and I can't imagine getting hit head-on with that baby.
Right. That's just how big it is, because
Right.
we are at the tail end of the outer ends.
Yeah.
And we can feel the slight effects of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
877-927-6648. King Dollar, folks. It's going to get interesting, man. You know, the bottom line is that this seller's in King Dollar. And, you know, if you're a fundamentalist, it's hard to comprehend how this is working. But guess what? It just can't handle it. You know, yesterday we did 21,000 contracts, I believe, going into 27. Didn't hold price. Yeah, it's 21,000. You're going into 26.4. And you're going to have volume on the way down today. We got 11. Well, we'll find out. We got 11,000 right now. We're at 95,165. 95,070 would get that in the lower range. You know, so we'll see where that shakes out. Europe, the euro rather, is catching a small bid out here this morning. We'll see whether basically that can get any juice underneath it. Brexit is game in a big way. You know, they think they're getting closer to a deal. Because I believe, let me see where sterling is. Let's see, what's sterling? That's right there, the pound. No, GBP.
That's the pound.
Yeah. Okay, so that's trading 131. Yeah, that didn't get much for a bid, but it's not going down. You know, so
Yeah.
We'll see whether they actually are getting closer. Man, they're losing so much business, like all these big banks moving over to
Sure.
Paris. I mean, it's big numbers, man.
Yeah.
Now, is Jay still in Switzerland?
Yes. One of my
Okay.
good friends. Yeah.
Okay.
They don't know who Jay is.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
You know, if they're moving around over there. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here. Let's see what we got. Ford went under $9 yesterday. You get GE down 20 cents. Advanced Micro, look at that. That was trading at 36, I think. Now it's at 26.
And no oil today because of the holiday you had mentioned, right?
Right.
So we got a federal holiday even though the market was open. So that'll push back the EIA. Usually oil gets pushed back to Thursdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll still get the natural gas at 10:30 tomorrow. Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials right now down 234. Nasdaq's off 115. S&P's are off 28. Come right back.
Jason Path has just launched his weekly newsletter, The Quantitative Edge, available only at TFNN.com. Right now, you can sign up for Jason's outstanding weekly report, including midweek updates whenever warranted, with a 30-day money-back guarantee included, so you have nothing to risk. Jason develops his trade recommendations by creating an ensemble of predictive and mathematical models trained on data by leveraging a variety of techniques, including market-based computer simulations. Jason then combines these sophisticated predictive and analytical models with deeply researched macro outlooks to identify opportunities in a number of different markets for traders to act on. Whether you're looking to trade futures, equities, commodities like crude oil and gold, forex, or cryptos, Jason covers it all. Sign up for Jason Path's weekly trading newsletter right now by visiting the front page of TFNN.com, and you'll find the Quantitative Edge under the Newsletters tab. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 246. You get the Nasdaq off 121. S&P's off 31. Let me see. Sears. New era out here now, man.
SHLD, yeah.
Pretty sad.
Yeah.
This has been a long time in the making. Look at that. 40 cents, folks. And it looks like they're going to go BK on Monday. And if we put that up on a 15-year chart, what you're going to see is that it was a one-way ride. Let me see, what is that? 2007, $126.
Yeah, and even it had that run back up, and then the peak being May of 2010, back at $80.
Right.
Yeah. And then just even drilling down more, because it is remarkable, even just putting it on a daily the last 6 months. I mean, we were just at $1.73 September 10th, a month ago.
Right.
That's remarkable that even from that level it had that to sink. But
well, people have a hard time comprehending that Sirius can go BK.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the perception.
Yes.
Let's go to Tom in Plymouth. Hey, Tom, what's going on, brother?
Hey, good morning, Tom and Tommy. How you been?
Morning,
Good,
Tom.
man. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good.
Good.
No complaints.
You're kicking it to fall up there? It's a beautiful time of the year up there.
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful day today, 75 or so, I think. And yeah, you know,
Nice.
the last of a few nice days here, I think, coming up.
Yeah, right. We're just we finally got under 90, and hopefully this hurricane's gonna kick the red tide out of here too. We'll find out. You know.
Yeah, I heard about all that red tide down there. That's not good.
That was a heavy scene, man. Or
That's
it
intense.
still is actually. Yeah. It's last time it was this bad was like 12 years ago. But it's a storm like this has a chance of kicking it out. Let's put it that way. We'll find out.
Yeah, that's a big storm down there. Yeah,
Oh,
you guys better hold on. I think you're a little.
We're okay. The
But,
folks
yeah.
in the Panhandle are in tough shape if they didn't leave. It's going to be, you know, those beaches up there. There's nothing to stop it. You know, they're gorgeous beaches, and you're just coming in. Those, you know, that Gulf. They're talking about if they ever get a 12-foot storm surge, it's going to be insane. I mean, 6 feet is bad enough. 12 feet is like, who knows? Man. That'll take houses away. They'll take the first floor houses away at about a heartbeat. And if you've ever seen all the Panhandle houses, not all of them, but almost every one of them, because they've got hit so many times, they are all on stilts. You know what I mean? So they can handle 6 feet, 5 feet maybe. They can't handle 12. 12 will take them down. So, what are we going to look at? We going on the gold market?
Yeah, I'm looking at an entry point for this J-Nug again. I jumped out a few weeks ago, you know, and then I said, I've just been kind of sitting on my hands. Gold hasn't really done all that much. One day it had a big pop up there last Thursday or Friday or something, and hasn't done much since, you know.
So let's take a look at it. You get the direction daily junior gold miners index. This is the 3 times levered product of the market vector gold miners index. The low out here is at 640. The high is $20. That's for the year. You know, what I would do out here, Tom, today is that, you know, it's coming back into the strength that was out there from the 12th of September. 665 is that low. I'd wait for a rejection of price at this particular point, even if I was day trading it. You know, I like the idea. When I was just riding in, okay, so what happens is this. I like the idea that the market's down pretty bad the last few days, and they haven't been able to slam the gold market. That being said, just like you just said, there's nothing else happening in it either. Do you know what I mean? It's not like there's buyers in it. You know, it's like, okay, it's just staying there dead. So it's really going to show us a sign of strength that, you know, it wants to do something, you know, because it's a very small market, and if buyers in general are getting out of something else and they're going to get in the gold market, we'll know very quickly, and it's not there yet. It's just not there yet, you know. We're still bouncing along that bottom, man.
Yeah, so just hang tight, maybe.
I'd hang tight.
I guess.
You know, I'd hang tight.
Yeah.
The dollar wants to go down, but yet we still haven't seen gold catch a bid. You know, the GDX, they're all right now. Let me pull this GDX about. Yeah, see, the GDX is pulling back 22 cents. You're coming into a swing low of 18.14. You've hit 18.15. And this might be a problem today because you can see it's 9.2 million coming into 42, and then that's going to set up the strength coming off the low, which is 18. Well, that's already into that bar, 18.29. You know, so I would wait for a rejection of price out here. If you get one intraday, then yeah, you could go crazy like ASAP. But we haven't got it yet. I mean, right now, I just put a 10-minute up, and this is going to get. Let's see. You know. Okay, so in the first 10 minutes was 1.7 million shares, and we're 5 minutes into that right now, and you're at 500. This, this bar is going to have lighter volume. What you'd like to see is a rejection of lower price. Like if this bar could close at 18.23 on the GDX, then you could go. I would go into the JNUG, because you put the stop underneath it here. I'll pull this one. We'll pull this one up. It's probably doing the same thing. Yeah, it's doing the same thing. So you're coming into 1 million. You've done. Oh, this is good. You've only done 176,000. If that can close at the higher end of the bar in another 4 minutes, then it's like, okay, you got game. You wouldn't have to give it much. You could put the stop right underneath the low of $7.03 today.
Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on it, stop maybe nibbling at it a little, and then see what happens.
Start nibbling. You're gonna be buying the coast of Plymouth down there.
Hey, if you get a chance to look out that TZA for me, please.
Yeah, well, the TZA is doing it. It's a confirmed ABC structure up. All the you're taking out the B point. The B point right here is $21. I mean $9.67. You're gonna need more than 21 million shares. Yeah, what I did. Okay, so if you're watching Tiger TV, folks, I went to the largest bar because the B point is 971. But 971 has 10 million shares. You want more than 21 million. When you get two bars that close, I normally go for the biggest volume for a confirmed ABC structure up. The B point is the highest point, which is 971. But for confirmed ABC up, you want 21 million versus 10, because then you're being much more conservative. But it looks to me like you're going to get it, and it's a big one, man. And what the IWM did do, and this is, we'll see how this shakes out. It broke its 200-day, and it jumped the creek, too. I mean, it just jumped right over it. We'll see how long that lasts, because if we go back the last couple years, you've only done this a few times, and it's only stayed down there a few days. Yeah. So if it's going to be a larger correction, I think that the IWM is going to tell us first. Because you got to remember something. I believe it's about 68 trading days to the end of the year. These managers, it looks to me like they're getting out. They've had a good year. If you think you're going to get a large correction, they get paid on performance. It's like, oh, hold it, man. I'm up. Let me go delta neutral. Let me get something that, because if the market's going to pull back for 4 or 5 weeks, they can do some damage there, man. Cooking, brother.
All right, guys, be safe. Take care.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. We got Teddy Cakestaff coming up next. Growling and prowling with us. Dow Industrials down 275. We'll come right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials down 289. Nasdaq is off $1.30. S&Ps are down 33. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Teddy Kegstad, as we do each and every Wednesday at 40 past the hour. You can reach Teddy every trading day, folks, at forex-trading-unlocked.com. That's forex-trading-unlocked.com. Teddy Kegstad, what's going on, brother?
Morning, guys. How you doing?
Good, man. Yourself?
I'm doing well.
So we get a market. We get a little volatility out here.
Oh, I think that we have the beginning signs of a very big swing trading fourth quarter ahead of us.
Yes. So Can we start with the yen? I know you nailed that yen up to 114. What are you thinking now?
I think that right now that the yen is probably going to press this break a little bit. Especially with the oil market, with all the uncertainty with the hurricane trade ahead, as well as the Iranian sanctions. So I think that right now that trend is going to continue lower, especially if it stays below 113.
Okay. So, yeah, that was quite a run, man, that yen made. And, of course, what happened, folks, is that when that yen was going up there, the Nikkei went up really nice also, went up a couple thousand points. And as soon as the yen turns, man, that Nikkei goes south in about 2 seconds, man. It's pretty amazing. The correlation between that yen and the Nikkei is, like, intense, man.
Absolutely. And then now our stock market selling off doesn't help it either.
Right. So, our dollar, what are we thinking there?
I'm sorry?
The dollar, U.S. dollar.
The U.S. dollar right now, I think that the pound and definitely the yen are going to keep showing their signs of strength.
Okay.
I think that the Canada and the Australian dollar are probably going to stay under pressure. The Australian dollar may see a nice little bounce over the next week, but I think it's a rally to sell. I don't see any strength coming into the Australian dollar until oil gets some relief, which that right now, as long as we have this hurricane trade coming in over the next week, I don't see it happening. I just don't see it at all. I think oil is going to stay high.
Yeah. So in that context, then, I guess you're probably also saying that you don't see a bid in commodities, right? I mean, because
I don't.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Nah.
Okay. Right. I got it.
Well, look, one thing I've been looking at is like it's ironic gold right now. I mean, obviously, Tommy, you look at it every day. Like this range trade that it's stuck in. We have all these markets now that are popping, and gold just seems to just continue to drift.
It's
So
almost turned. Tommy and I were talking about Bitcoin yesterday. How it hasn't moved. Gold is almost the same type of deal.
Sure.
I mean, not as bad, but it's pretty close, man. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
The good news is that they haven't smashed it.
Right. Exactly. That's true.
Yeah. It's going to be wild, man. I mean, you know what's interesting is that every time the dollar, I'm talking just the dollar index in general, Teddy, it seems that, you know, fundamentally, it should go a lot higher, man, but there's a seller that's like laying there at 95.5. It's like,
Sure.
you know.
Sure. Well, did you guys see how the PPI came out today?
Yes.
Well, okay, so now with that inflationary number and the interest rates the way they're going, tomorrow's CPI, I think, is going to be very relevant to where this trade is going right now.
Okay.
And if that goes inflationary as well, then I think you're going to see that the interest rates are going to get slammed again. And the currencies, I think the way they're trending currently, they'll continue that trade for another couple days into next week. The one thing I don't quite get is why the euro, this move right now, you would think the carry trade would start to come into play with the currencies. And right now, I think the carry trade is completely off the table right now. It's not even going to be talked about at all. I think it's driven more by these other factors, these other variables.
Now, are you talking about a yen carry trade or a different currency carry trade?
I'm thinking about just the dollar period against all currencies.
Okay,
right?
okay,
I think
cool.
That
Okay.
trade is completely off the table.
Yeah, that's intriguing, man. Because what we definitely have. I mean, we've had some volatility inside the currencies, but now it's gone from the currencies into the broad market. You know, so
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
What do you think about these bonds?
The bonds?
Yeah.
I think they're really heavy. I think that right now they're going to continue this slide, especially like with this hurricane thing. And if the number tomorrow with the CPI, like I said, if it comes out negative, then I think that we're going to see a little bit more pressure because we have an inflation that's definitely showing signs. We don't need the Fed to tell us that there's inflation coming if those numbers are inflationary.
Right. You know, it's always so intriguing that it seems that everything we need has been going up forever. I mean, I don't care whether you health bills, school, food, really, I mean, good food, not garbage food in the middle of the aisle. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Has been going up forever, but yet the CPI hasn't. You know, so it's like, okay, you know, I guess at some point it's going to basically catch fire. And
well, I think it's when our corporation's going to not absorb that difference. You know, I think that right now they've been running on full throttle, so they've probably been letting the consumer get a break, if you will, and absorbing these costs, not passing it on yet, unless this trend maintains. So I think that might be what we're seeing. But like you said, when is it going to come eventually to the shelves? We'll see it every day.
Yeah, no, and I can see that's why these companies want to get so much bigger, because if they get bigger in scale, right, then they can basically bring expenses down. They don't have to go up on price. You know, so
Sure.
I guess we've been dealing with that for a long period of time. You know,
Right.
Or
you can do what the German beer companies have done. They just sell the same beer here at the same price, but they give you like 1.5 ounces less.
Oh, have they? Oh, that's. I remember when candy bars
No more
started.
12-ounce German beers.
That's good. I love German beers, man. I remember when the candy bars started that, right?
Well, getting smaller?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know that the beers companies are doing that too. I'm gonna have to look at.
Well, they got smaller, and then they offer the king size and the double king size now.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
To make sure Americans can get
We
over
all
this
know
shit.
that market, right?
Right? I know.
That's pretty good. Well, hey, listen, man. You know, you can see that. I don't know if you saw that when the CFO of Pepsi Cola, when they were asking him on that conference call, "Are you going to get involved with the cannabis business?" He said, "No." The stock went down 1.5 points, like in
It's
about
like
a heartbeat.
3%.
Yeah,
And Coca-Cola is going to do it. It
Yeah.
makes no sense that Pepsi doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
There's no doubt, man. It's like you're in that business.
Yeah.
You know,
And what I had said, Teddy, is that was the CFO or the
Yes,
CEO.
it was the CFO.
It was not the CEO.
Right.
So
He's probably going to get fired eventually.
That's what I was saying.
Right.
I was saying, you know, I just don't think that's his place to concretely answer that question.
Right.
Most times, when you're a chief whatever officer of a publicly traded company, especially something as big as Pepsi, you're aware enough to deflect questions without answering them. And it's so simple. That's
Sure.
something we're looking at, and we're going to consider all options in the future. Boom.
Right.
Problem solved.
Yeah, it went from 111 to 107.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty intense.
Yeah, that's still but just back
Yeah.
at 109. Yeah.
Pretty amazing, man.
Yes.
So, what are you looking at for the rest of the week, Teddy? What do you think?
I think right now, like I said, I'm waiting until tomorrow morning.
CPI.
And then I'm also looking for the weekly closes, because with all these numbers, once they're out, we'll have a weekend to digest it. And then I'm looking to set the weekly trades after this Friday. But really, like I said, I think that if you have the same reaction with CPI as you did with PPI, you're going to see the trend continue into next week. If you get some kind of reversal, well, then that would be a different story. But I think there's heat on the table yet going into next week.
Awesome, man. Well, listen, we appreciate the update. We look forward to speaking to you next Wednesday. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
You too, guys. Take care.
Teddy.
Thanks so much. Folks, you can catch Teddy at ForexTradingUnlocked.com. Tommy and I come right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools, as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 294. Nasdaq's off 120. S&Ps are off 32. Looks like the Dow is accelerating a little, right?
I don't know. We've been hanging at between like about 250 to 280, 290 for most of the whole show. I guess it's creeping to that 300 number as we speak. There you go.
Bingo.
Yep.
So let's go take a look at that and see where we're at here. It's a fast move. And, you know, well, the bottom line is you're still back at where? August 29th right now.
Yes.
But these are big numbers, and the volume out here, folks, thus far has been very large. You know, we kicked off some big volume. Indices not that big though. 222 on the NYSE on the Nasdaq. Oh, Nasdaq is big.
Yes.
818 million on the Nasdaq, and it's only 5 of 11, right?
You get it.
That is a big number, folks. Where you basically you're breaking swing points, you're breaking them with volume.
I was just going to jump around and pull up oil one more time because oil's moving as well. Going into commodities, crude oil. Pull up the chart. This is the daily. Wait till we put in 5 minute. There you go.
Look at that.
I mean, I'm talking about early this morning. We're trading at $75. We're $1.50 off that level.
Okay.
In the last call it 5 hours. It's quite a move.
That's intriguing. That I mean, I listened to Jason this morning. Yeah, I mean, only 10% of our oil comes out of the Gulf now. It's a lot less, but that's still those 40% of that is shut down right now. So it's saying that, hey, guess what, man?
And maybe that's a little bit priced in, even putting it on like a daily, as in we were just up, last week at 76.50. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. We got Fast Market coming up for you with TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim. Then, of course, I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.